He is here. Rashad, if you're ready to go on, you actually have some extra time. We can go on. Winnie! Actually have some extra time if you want to come in and share. Winnie, you need to come on live too. A bunch of y'all need to come and show y'all stuff. Show y'all products. Because y'all got good stuff. Okay? Rashad, you want to come in? Oh yeah, he wants to come in. I love you more. What's going on, Rashad?
Hey.
What's going on? I'm good. How are you? Can you hear me good?
I can hear you pretty good.
Oh, good. I can hear you good. There's no echo.
No interference and nothing?
No, nothing.
All right, that's
it's gonna be a good night. Thank you for coming on. Thank you. And please introduce yourself to everybody. Let us know what you got going on.
Sure. Thank you so much for providing the opportunity for small Black-owned businesses in this forum. You and your team is much appreciated. And so I'm glad to be on tonight. Hey, everybody. My name is Rashad Roberts. I am a native of the DMV, and currently reside in Maryland, in Southern Maryland, right on the line. And Young Gifted and Black 365 is an LLC that I just started at the top of 2020. So imagine starting a business at the top of the year and then going into a pandemic, right?
Right. That was
So the big word for this year has been pivoting and trying to do more on social media as to engage with followers, and the group came around at such a pivotal time in the lives of people, I think, with businesses. So thank you again.
No problem.
And so being a native, were you about to say something?
No, go ahead.
Okay, so I was just about to say, being a native of the DMV and then moving to Maryland about 6 years ago, within the last 2 or 3 years, I just began to see how our youth carried themselves to some degree. And I'm also, just finished my Master's of Divinity at the St. Louis Proctor School of Theology at the campus of Virginia Union. And
nice.
So
good for you.
I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, and I just want to see our people, when we think of Black liberation theology and stuff like that, just to see our people do well and to see us break cycles that we may have found ourselves in because of family or just because we didn't have anything before us that was speaking to us. And so I came up with Young Gifted and Black 365 because I wanted to empower our youth and young adults. I wanted also, because I have friends that are doing well and are entrepreneurs, I wanted to highlight those businesses and feature them, give them a platform, not focusing on those people that already have the audience, but on our page, on my page, I specifically highlight monthly those people that I know personally or those people that I see within my local area or within my region that are doing well, whether it's a young person or a young adult that is excelling in academics, sports, maybe they're giving back and they're a philanthropist, maybe they're excelling academically, but to provide an opportunity to highlight them. And so Young Gifted and Black 365, we are just trying to build our community by celebrating and promoting our very own. And so that's our motto, building our community, our Black community, Black and brown people, by celebrating and promoting those of us within the community itself. And so that's our focus. And so to get us started, while there are other things that I want to venture into as it relates to our organization, as far as mentorship, partnering with schools, getting in and doing things like that, I thought I would start out with some merchandise, just to begin to get our name, just to get a visual out there, to get in people's heads, then also you just wearing the merchandise, you walking down the street and you see some young person and they see that message, a positive message like that, they may question like, oh, I am young, gifted, and I am Black. I embody this message, right? And so we're just trying to send something off to them and put it in the atmosphere that's positive. And so we have hoodies that I'm really pushing right now. One that I'm wearing, this is our heritage hoodie. With Africa in the background there, outlined, and then we have, I don't know, can you see what's behind me?
Yep, I can see behind you. Can you guys see what's behind him?
So I have these items. These are items that are actually on our website now.
Mm-hmm.
And while I have t-shirts and tanks that are still up, because I think just in general, because we are at home, or even if we weren't at home, we like to layer up. So regardless of the
Right, right.
season, it's like any season,
I
any
love
attire,
my
anything,
hoodies. I love my hoodies.
anything you want.
Summertime, 80 degrees. I'm wearing a hoodie. And so I love my
Exactly.
hoodies. That's
You
like my
taking a trip,
comfort.
you wanna put on the hoodie to go to the airport or whatever, take a bus
Yes.
ride, go ahead and throw that
Yes.
hoodie on, right?
Yes.
And so so this is what, so we got some hoodies. We got 3 options for you in the hoodie. We got our green, which is Young Gifted in Black, with the I am centered around Africa, so we call it our heritage hoodie in green. And then we have the maroon color there with the same design. And then we have this black one. This black one that I'm wearing
I
now
like that.
is simple, and it's modeled after our initial shirts that came out when we first launched. And so this is our Young Gifted in Black 365 heritage hoodie, straightforward like that. But yeah,
I
I'm
love it.
excited. I'm really just trying to empower our people, and then, you know, just take it further. I know that while I started this business for one thing, that there are so many different ways in which the business can go and be influential and help. And so I really do count it as a part of my ministry itself. And so
Right.
I'm excited about it. I thank you all for the opportunity to be on. If you all have questions, since I do have a little time
You
or
do got
whatever,
some extra time. You definitely got some
yeah,
extra time.
y'all come on with the questions if you have some. Martina, if you have any for me or whatever, want to
Yes,
have a little
I have a
dialogue.
question. So where do you see this movement? Where do you see this in the next, let's say, year? Because I really feel like it is really gonna take off. So where do you see yourself in a year, your business in itself, and what are you trying to accomplish with the youth? Like within this year time frame, what are you trying to do in 2021?
So within 2021, as far as the business and how we are currently operating on social media, I want to use our platform with YouTube too. Our YouTube channel, we have that set up now as well. I
Mm-hmm.
did a recap of the features that we had in 2020 most recently. And so that's
Mm-hmm.
out there on our YouTube channel. So you can go back and see what our past features are doing with their lives as it
Got you.
relates to
Okay.
2021 and what they see for themselves going forward. But
Mm-hmm.
to still be a platform for those entrepreneurs, those people that are excelling in various areas, and
Mm-hmm.
giving them a platform to be acknowledged and to be celebrated, and then also promote their own businesses as well, right?
Right.
But also down the line, one of my goals is to go into having a actual performing arts school, because
Nice.
I'm passionate about performing arts. And so just
Right.
providing within our community something that's not necessarily always attainable or always accessible
Mm-hmm.
for us, providing a outlet of sorts for our
Right.
people in the performing arts area. So that's one thing that I plan to do. But as far as getting there, another thing that I do plan on to do, right now we're at LLC. So the goal is to eventually, while we begin to build this capital, to also go into nonprofit, so
Yep.
that I can
Yep.
also
Yep.
begin to get grants and also
Yep.
donors like that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. And then get your scholarships going and,
exactly,
give back to your community, the youth and all. This is
exactly. So
really, really dope.
I appreciate you, and I appreciate you saying that. I really am encouraged by the group to continue on with the business. One of the things I do plan on doing by the end of February is actually a talent showcase. And so I'm going to try to
Ooh.
do that via Zoom or some type of platform like that, and give an opportunity for our young people to display their talents, whether it be spoken word, dance, music, rap.
Really?
Yeah, so we're going to try
So
to do
I
that.
see some talented people on here right now. So what's the qualification? Like, do you have it all set up already, or like how are you gonna go about this?
I would say look out for our announcement. I'm going to
Okay.
plan to announce looking for participants beginning next week.
Okay.
Probably by the end of next week, the announcement will be out. And then within 2 weeks, I would like to have all participants registered and ready to go for us to go live at the end of the month
Got you. Got
with
you.
production.
That's really dope. Is there an age range or is
Age rate. So another friend asked me that. So why we say young, gifted, and black, like my mom and others that are connected to me, and even people that are not, but they see the message, they buy our merchandise, right? And
right,
so I
right.
appreciate that, because it's not necessarily about how old you are. It's about the message that the item is giving off to me. And so it's about who those you may be inspiring, you know,
Mm-hmm.
while you yourself are wearing it, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so Martina emphasized.
You sing?
I do sing.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Me
Yeah,
too.
I sing. That's my good friend Natalie. We went to
Uh-huh.
high school together. We've been friends for
Oh,
over 20
wow.
years.
Oh, wow. Over
Yeah, so
20
Beyond
years. You was
Beyond
young.
goes by Natalie, and we got something that we partnered with most recently that's going to be coming out soon, and so I'm excited
Wow.
about that. Yeah, so
Good.
collaborations as well. I'm about
Okay.
that. I
Okay.
partnered with a couple of authors. I've partnered with a candle maker, and
Wow.
also my friend who does everything outside of bows and masks and clothing. She
Yes.
does everything.
Yes. Yes.
Natalie,
Yes.
right? And
Yep.
so, and I just, so right now, as I was talking about my friend Natalie, I want
Uh-huh.
us as Black people, as people in general, to also understand that there's enough out there for everybody, right?
It really is. It is.
Understand that your lane or the people that are for you, and that just because you may find somebody that is doing something similar is not exactly like yours, and that the people that want your merchandise are going to get your merchandise, and that you should continue on the journey that's before you. Run
That
your
is
race, right?
very, very true. Very, you are you. You are your unique self. So
Exactly.
whether the next person is doing the same thing, learn from each
Yep.
other, collaborate, make each other better. And I'm
Yep.
really glad that you said that, because that's really a struggle in the community right now in itself. And I started this whole hair hat thing. First of all, this is not the first and not the last invention that
Hmm.
anybody makes. And somebody mentions like,
Exactly.
"Oh my gosh, I really want to do this," and da da da. I said, "Go for it, do it." I don't get offended when people come and ask me. Clearly, I'm doing something right. I'm helping the next person,
Hmm.
and I went forth and say, "Hey, do this, do A, B, C, and D, so that you can get E, F, G, H." So I
Exactly.
really appreciate you saying that, because a lot of people, it's too much competition within the community
Within our
itself.
community.
We're way too talented. If we come together, we could really, really set some things off. So
Exactly. And
I
change some
really,
things, right?
I can go on and on and on about this, but I'm
Yep. And I
definitely
guess
glad that you said that.
when you as you were talking, I thought about the closed fist that they say, like a closed fist versus a released hand. It's like you try to hoard all this information for yourself or what you're trying to do, when you can open it up and not only see yourself prosper, but those around you prosper, right? And that's what we have to be about. And I think that's why I came up with the motto, building our community by celebrating and promoting our own. Because yes, I have this thing going on, but this is a platform for those I know who are doing well in their respective areas. And I want to see them
Yep.
also continue to succeed. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so, yeah.
Definitely. I definitely appreciate you coming on. I definitely support, and I gotta get me a hoodie ASAP. So let everybody know where they can find you: Facebook, Instagram,
Facebook,
YouTube.
yeah. So you can also, everyone can find me on Facebook, Instagram, on YouTube. We have the Young Gifted in Black 365 website or channel as well. But yes, Rashad Roberts on Facebook, Armaurice _ Armaurice on Instagram, Young Gifted in Black 365 on IG as well as on Facebook. And yeah, follow us there. We have Linktree links and on all of our pages, on my personal as well as on the business, so you can get easy access. Linktree, excuse me, link,
Mhm.
so you can get access to everything on our website as well as far as merchandise. Before we go, let me go ahead and just do a close up real quick on some
Go
of the
ahead, go for
merchandise.
it. For everybody who just came in, this is Rashad Roberts, Young Gifted in Black 365. This is some of his merchandise: hats, hoodies, coming green, maroon. He's rocking the black hoodie right now. I love black. Black goes with everything, so I'm definitely tapping in with that. Got the tanks. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. So
But yeah, that's me, Martina. I really do
definitely,
appreciate it.
definitely appreciate it. I definitely appreciate you coming on. Make sure you guys are following him on Facebook, Instagram. Go like his Facebook page. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel. He is out here doing awesome and great things for the young youth, and we definitely appreciate you. Make sure, are you on Clubhouse?
I am on Clubhouse.
We will be on Clubhouse tomorrow at 8 p.m. So definitely come in, chime in, introduce yourself, your brand, all
Absolutely.
over again. We definitely don't know who's going to be in there, who will want to,
True.
connect with you and collaborate. So anybody else who's on here, same goes for you. So definitely appreciate you coming on. I'm going to pin all your information in the box when we do go off. So thank you so much for joining.
Sounds
Appreciate
good.
you.
Again, thank you. Thank you for the
You're
opportunity. Hello,
welcome.
everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. Y'all be blessed. Have a good one.
You too. You
Peace.
too.
Bye.
All right, y'all. That was dope. Make sure you go follow him. Follow him on Facebook, Instagram. Tap into Rashad Roberts and Young 365. Black gift, young, black, and gifted 365. That was really dope. I'm definitely gonna get me a hoodie. I'm definitely gonna get me a hoodie, and you all should support him.